Residents in Germany have been raising concerns over the increase in rental hardship amid the prevailing economic crisis in the country. Now, the country's central bank, which has been paying rentals for tenants, has been, of course, augmenting interest rates, resulting in residents raising concerns. Now, most of the people living in Germany are renting, and those residing in the capital, Berlin, are among the most affected. Here is more details of that in this report.
38-year-old Karina and her family have been looking to move from their small one-bedroom apartment in the center of Munich for the past 3 years. But finding a bigger place near their son's school and places of work at a price they can afford is proving very difficult.
There was always one or two that available in our neighborhood. But it's difficult because I don't feel like paying for one more room 3,500. It's ridiculous. I mean, you work and then it's just a big chunk of it goes to the apartment.
The rather dramatic rise in rental costs are, in part, a result of the conflict in Ukraine, which drove up energy prices and thereby inflation. To tackle this, Germany's central bank has been gradually rising interest rates, which have been particularly painful for renters.
The prices for buying flats got up, and then the interest rates changed. It quadrupled, and these high interest rates led to problems. Many buyers are no longer able to afford buying properties at the moment, and they go to rentals, and so the market for rentals is even more difficult.
In Germany, less than 50% of people own the property they live in, compared with the European average of around 70%.
Meaning the majority are renting, and those living here in Munich are paying the highest prices in the country, with an apartment costing per square meter around $22. That's even more than the capital Berlin, where you can rent an apartment for an average of $15 per square meter.
Prices are also being driven up by the lack of supply. According to experts, at least 700,000 more homes are needed to be built in Germany to meet current demands.
For example, Munich will have a decrease of the production of new units of 10% and Bavaria at 28%. That's due to the changes of the interest rates.
But interest rates are also making that very difficult. Even some projects that were started sit incomplete today as developers filed bankruptcy following the jump in interest rates and raw material costs. While property prices in Germany are starting to see a slight decrease, high inflation and interest rates continue to force the majority to rent, with the cost becoming a real concern for an increasing number of people.